Alright, morning vlog. Woke up about an hour ago, starting the day off right, reading the word of the Lord. It's interesting how you can learn to love something over time. Like, it's something that you dread at first, but it's crazy how when you just get your first initial reps, it becomes a lot easier. That's basically the whole crux of what we're focusing on this year, is we're learning to enjoy the things that most people find difficult. And it starts with just doing the thing. It may seem super dreading because your brain is just simply not used to it. Over time, it actually becomes ingrained in who you are. If you were to focus on the reward and what's to come out of it, it will pull you through, right? Push motivation is having the willpower to kind of push you to get you to do it, but pull motivation is having something out there, a purpose stronger, that is going to pull you through the in-between, right? So I'm not really focused on, how grueling the leg workout's going to be. I'm more focused on the results that's to come from it and the man I'm becoming out of it as well. Part of my morning routine is literally just waking up, taking a cold shower. And I feel like, is the cold shower absolutely necessary for me to achieve my goals? Probably not. But is it something that is going to signal to myself that I am a man who's able to do difficult things? Yeah, absolutely. And every single morning where I feel like I don't want to do it, but I do it anyway, it is literally signaling to my brain that regardless of how I feel, I'm just going to get it done. You pursue character first, right? Like, before you even pursue the outcome of, making X amount of money or looking a certain way, you pursue character first. For me, pursuing character can be done as simple as taking a cold shower, right? Or for some people, it can be done in just doing the mundane tasks to the best of your ability. Even like wash the dishes to the best of your ability, you're building character in that way, right? You are stewarding, you are being faithful in little in what you've been given. How do you expect to do anything bigger if you're not able to be faithful with the little that God has entrusted you with right now? Right? A lot of people are like, I'm just going to overlook the little things because, it doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. I'm going to focus more on the bigger things. But the truth is, it doesn't work that way, right? In order to be entrusted with the bigger things, we have to be faithful with the little that we've been given right now. All right, before I take my cold shower, I wanted to share a little bit about what I read today. And I was reading from Romans 3-6. And I forgot how much Paul was actually cooking here. But what stood out to me the most was in Romans 6. It's called The New Life in Christ. It just reminds me of, whether we think it or not, whether we believe it or not, we're a new creation. But the only thing that is preventing us from living into the new is our own mindset, is our own belief. Jesus said it's already finished. Our old way of sin has already been crucified with him on that cross. Like, he already paid the price, past, present, and future. Right? The enemy is only here to lead you astray, and the only reason why people are still enslaved to sin is because of the belief that they choose to hold on to. But true repentance is believing this word over the thoughts of the enemy. If we were to truly believe that we are set free, as a result, our actions, our behavior, our conduct would show for it. Your works are simply just a reflection of the faith that you have. You could say that you have faith in the Lord. You could say that, I believe that you're going to do X, Y, Z in my life. But is it true, genuine faith? If it was true, genuine faith, then it would be shown through the things that you do. But if you're not moving, how can you consider that genuine faith? God cannot guide you if you refuse to move, right? You are called to take the first step so that he will guide you. He cannot guide what is stationary. He will lead you to still waters, but that implies that you have to move. And your movement is a reflection of the faith that you have in him, right? So they kind of work hand in hand. Obviously, we are not justified by the works that we do, right? We are justified by his grace because of what he did. But because of what he did, he has given us the ability to move. He has given us the ability to walk in faith. And since we're able to do that, he will guide your every single step. And so a lot of people say that, yes, I believe, I have faith, right? But they refuse to move. If you truly had faith and it was true and genuine faith in the Lord, then you would take that first step and he will guide you. It starts with that action. It starts with that step of faith. The guidance, the leading you to still waters, comes afterward. God is looking into your heart. He is looking into your intentions. If you are moving in faith, he will bless you. For we know that our old self is crucified with him, so that the body ruled by sin might be rendered powerless, so that we may no longer be enslaved to sin. It's already written. It's already the truth. The only thing that's preventing us from actually living into it is our own self-doubt, is our own lack of belief. So many people are continuing to live enslaved to sin simply because they don't believe that they are set free, right? But it's already written, who the Son sets free, he is free indeed. All right, after my Bible study and prayer, I'm working on something for you guys. It's a program which essentially I'm like pouring every ounce of information and knowledge that I've learned in building my physique, putting together like sets, reps, exercises, training philosophy, nutrition. But yeah, should be cool. I'm excited to release this for you guys. So that's what we're going to be working on for the next few hours, and then gonna head over to the gym. So let's do it. All right, we are commuting to the gym right now. Make it as easy as you possibly can. I mean, the reason why I was able to be super consistent in my calisthenic era was because, bro, the gym was my house. All I had to do was walk upstairs to the pull-up bar, and my gym was right there. But if you're able to pay for convenience, have the gym be right by your crib, that'll be a lot better than having a gym that's super far, but has all the equipment that you need. So we're about to head in there, crush our workout. Just made it out of the gym. Honestly, for me, guys, it takes more discipline to get out of the gym. It takes discipline to stick to the program and not overdo it, because the main goal is to essentially just get a little bit stronger than you were last workout, right? But if you're overdoing it, not necessarily tracking your lifts, and you're just doing a bunch of extra volume that you didn't keep track of, that's not doing you any good. You want to stick to the structure of being able to track what you did this lift, right, as opposed to doing a bunch of junk volume, not tracking your lifts. Now, don't get me wrong, you could still make a lot of progress just doing a bunch of junk volume, training to failure on every lift, but that's not the most efficient way to break through a plateau. You could initially get in good shape, but if you want to continue to make progress long term, that's when you truly need to start tracking your lifts and focus on getting stronger workout to workout, as opposed to just doing a bunch of random stuff, wasting your time in the gym. The amount of times I've had this meal, I've honestly lost track, bro. Man, we're actually running out of eggs, so I'm gonna have to restock soon. I always think that it's gonna last me a while because it looks like a lot, but then over the course of like literally a week and a half, like all of the eggs are already gone, so. Got my rice with eggs done. I'm gonna eat this before I head over to the cafe. Your diet is literally going to be the make or break of whether you progress or not. A lot of people are going to the gym and they're like, man, why am I not making any progress? Why am I not getting any stronger? Sometimes it doesn't even come down to the type of training modality they're doing, but it just comes down to what they're feeding their body, right? What you put in is what you're gonna get out. Boom, we got my staple meal every single day. Any sort of way that you can make it easier for yourself to win your diet and hit your macro goals, the better. I'd be a liar if I told you I ate whole foods, breakfast, lunch, and dinner easy and hit my protein goal daily, right? It's not how it worked for me. I made it easier for myself by investing in like a mass gainer, right? Because I started off really skinny, I wanted to put on weight. Is it the most healthiest option? Absolutely not. But what I do get out of that is I get to achieve what I set out to achieve. In a healthy way, of course, right? I'm still eating my whole foods. Any sort of way that you can make it easier for yourself to succeed. That's what it comes down to. If you're trying to lose weight, how can you eat a high calorie dense meal while still keeping your calories low, right? How can you avoid liquid calories? What is some way maybe you can incorporate like an intermittent fast, only allow yourself to eat within a specific window? So you don't have to be super restrictive. You just need to be strategic. And you'd be surprised as to how consistent that you could be. I've been eating the same meal every single day without fail, right? Every single day I would have rice with eggs. You could ask anybody. I would bring rice with eggs to work. I would have rice with eggs on vacation, right? I would bring rice with eggs to like our youth meeting. Is there a purpose behind it? I mean, obviously there is the physical benefit, but what it tells me is that I can be consistent. I set up a system that I am able to consistently follow on a day-to-day basis without fail, right? So I'm gonna dig into this meal, get a few hours of work done before we actually have to go to youth group, which is gonna be at 7 p.m. So I'll see you guys there.
With him in the likeness of his death, we will certainly also be in the likeness of his resurrection.